Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all. I most strongly disagree. There absolutely is a need. My crest research is of critical importance to the Church, I'll have you know. Since you are now a professor here, I must insist that you aid in my research. Of course, there are those who lack the foresight to aid in my endeavors, such as that stubborn Seteth, but such individuals are the rare exception. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think, there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it... What in the world? Oh, I see.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month, and when.
Some believe the dignity of the Empire rests on the results of the mock battle. That's an overstatement, of course. Still, we must do our best to prevail. You should take the time to learn each student's abilities. Perhaps some extra lessons and training sessions are in order? You look as if you have no idea what's going on here. I know my way around, so I'm happy to help you find your footing. The monastery has some exceptional facilities that everyone who lives at the Officers' Academy is welcome to make use of. For example, You can enjoy a meal with your students at the dining hall, or take part in some one-on-one sparring at the training grounds. I suggest visiting the various facilities whenever you have the time to spare. It's a great way to get to know. The monastery has some exceptional facilities that everyone who lives at the Officers' Academy is welcome to. For example, you can enjoy. I suggest. Have you noticed the bulletin boards placed around the monastery? Those contain requests people have posted, as well as helpful information from the market. If you prove yourself by helping people with their requests, certain facilities here will become available for you. The bulletin board is updated frequently, so I suggest checking it at least once a month. You should take your time when speaking with everyone, but when it comes to using the facilities, well, you need to be more careful about that. If you use them without planning ahead, your free time will be gone before you know it. A great deal is expected from professors of the Officers' Academy, so it's important to hone your skill. To put it plainly, you'll need to keep expanding your knowledge of all disciplines, not just battle.
Listen to this. Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural I was surprised when you were suddenly I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. Well, I could probably... You really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you some...
What? I care nothing of friendship. If you have...
Listen. Let me tell you the provenance of the eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence... Much appreciated.
It's finally time for the mock battle. This is my chance to measure your worth as an instructor. Do you think you can rise to the challenge? So confident. This will be interesting. Each of us has undergone strict training. We're prepared for anything that comes our way. That means there's no need to hold back. Show us what you're capable of.
Hey there. Did we miss our invite to this strategy meeting? No, no worries. We'll just join in now.
Simply tell me your weaknesses and you're welcome to stay. But is there enough time to cover them all?
Ah, so you can't win unless you know my weakness. Poor princess.
I spare no effort when pursuing victory. As a master of schemes, I should think you would understand.
Schemes? Me? I have no idea what you're talking about. I plan to fight fair and square as ever.
Hearing the words fair and square from Claude can only be a bad omen.
Your Highnesses haven't known me for very long, but you already have me figured out, don't you?
No need to poke fun. I will fight with honor. That said, I will fight to win.
Yes, and the same is true of us. Right, Professor?
No use trying to hide how you really feel, Teach. I can see it in your eyes. You don't intend to lose.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
Ah, how time flies. In that case, I'll see you later.
Edelgard? Professor?
The mock battle is finally here. Will you lead us to victory?
I'm sure you're already on. Incidentally, I'll be over...
Stay focused.
As you wish. I am Ferdinand von Eyre. Battle.
I will prevail.
None of your shallow tactics are required, Claw.
Me? But I'm not ready.
Are you making light of our new professor? If you drop your guard, you're gonna get hurt.
Ash, can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy this way.
Got it, Your Highness. Leave it to me.
Once you finish preparing, make your move. Did you? Mercedes? I'm on it.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Well,
I've lost.
You should be honored.
Let's use. If they're waiting in.
Coming up with brilliant scheme. You know that was.
Still unstoppable.
Predictable. Such bad.
That was nothing.
Not so fast. Perhaps I should retreat. Perhaps.
Now you know your limits.
lesson.
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient in my own infirmary.
As expected.
So, you've made it past Manuela, eh? I see.
Beautiful.
Careful now.
You're weak.
You're a tough.
This was beneath me. Great.
Your defeat was inevitable. That won't...
Stay focused. Be mindful.
My training was...
I can fight through anything.
My goodness. The leadership of someone with actual...
Only a fool challenges me.
All right, that's that. The winner of this mock battle is the Black Eagle House.
Even though it was just a mock battle, we defeated both houses masterfully. Take pride in this victory, everyone. Excellent work today, Professor. Though our victory should come as no surprise. Was it? I'm not sure I agree with that.
That was impressing, Professor. I mean, impressive. We certainly...
I was curious what it would look like if you did not hold back. And you...
I did. How so? For that battle, she was only a soldier following...
Don't worry about it too much, Linhart.
I'm all done with being on the battlefield, okay?
You were all as ridiculous as always. We only managed to win. Was it something I said? Is it so odd, me talking about togetherness? If so, that perception must change. In fact, I'm kidding, of course. Come on, everyone. We've earned this celebration.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students. I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Those affiliated with Garreg Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Bandits, they say. Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct? Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me. You ought to know that I am...
What is this nonsense? All I was doing should it...
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback, but now...
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a...
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
Part 1. White clouds. Heartstring moon. Familiar scenery.
In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
As you have already been notified, your mission, our students have been learning about The Knights will support your mission and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart.
The last time we fought bandits, you saved me. Maybe I can return the favor this time. The Knights are well aware of our enemy's strength. We can count on them to keep the battlefield under control. It seems unlikely that we would lose. Still, let's do all we can to prepare.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery? Oh, I didn't expect that answer. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now. But don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here.
Thank you.
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leonie. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point. Hey, I hope we get a... I know I'm in a... Professor, hey!
That's enough, Leonie.
It's not normal.
By the time...
I guess if you put it that way, you've got...
I have a request.
It is better if you do not if you spend too much. I have a request.
That reminds me.
For some students, this will be their first time stepping. It's important that they're mentally prepared. As for me, do I look green to you? Is there anything else you wish to ask me about regarding spending your time at the monastery or battles? Just as students have much to learn from other students, professors can also share their knowledge with each other. You should consider seeking instruction from Professor Hanneman or Professor Manuela. I think you'll find their insight quite interesting. Which house a student is assigned to depends on... So if a student is adamant about it, it is possible to switch someone from one house to another, pending your approval, of course. If you become closer with the students by partaking in the various activities around the monastery, you'll be able...
What the? What about...
Professor, I didn't expect they'd order us to risk our lives here. Seems a bit extreme, doesn't it? Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
I was thinking, the Knights of Saros are also known. There are many orders of knights in the world, but we are the only one that has the honor of bearing the name Saros. As a member of the church, you should probably study up on the history of Saros and the knights.
What's that? Oh! Do you know of the Ire? The Empire? The full explanation may be time-consuming. I can give you a moment to get ready, if you would like to take notes. All right, I will list the 6 great noble families. There's Caspar's father, Count Burgles, the Minister of Military Affairs. Then there's Linhardt's father, Count Hevering, the Minister of Domestic Affairs. Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is the Minister of Religious Affairs. Finally, we have Duke Gert, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and my own father, Duke Eyre, the Prime Minister. I am more talented than anyone in my class, even Edelgard. I will lead the Empire to a bright, enlightened future. There is nothing I cannot achieve.
Here's an idea. I hear the eastern region of Fodlan was being invaded by Almyra, and so the Archbishop of the time took measures to prevent the border from being taken. In order to ensure Fodlan would be safe from potential threats, she deemed it necessary to raise a generation of excellence. That is how the establishment was founded, though its purpose has changed over the years. I have a favor to ask.
The cathedral is nice and quiet. It's so relaxing. Oh, Professor, did you come to pray to the goddess? Me too. Shall we pray together?
There's something else. It is the duty of every Fodlan noble to demonstrate piety towards Saros. Have you also come to offer your prayers to the goddess, Professor? You don't sound terribly sure. Perhaps you are not of noble birth? After all, devotion is not as essential for a commoner.
Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the four saints. Do you know of them? Saint Indec, Saint Macuel, Saint Keyhole, and...
Saint Setlin! Who is your favorite, Professor?
Now that you are a member of the church, be sure to... I have something to ask of you. Inside the cathedral, there is Saint Indec. Now that...
Might you help me with a favor?
Here's an idea.
Well... Okay.
I was thinking... I was thinking...
Bridget, Elmira, Besker, even people from far-off lands gather here at the Academy. Word of advice, Professor.
What the?
Okay?
What? How about this? Do you know their identities are a closely guarded secret? What the?
Greetings. Bridget has... And you, Professor? Which do you find is worst? Too hot or too cold weather? But you are wearing many things, Professor. If you are not liking the heat, you should be wearing lighter clothes.
There are way too many vegetables in today's meal.
Oh, hi, Professor. Were you just eavesdropping on me?
Well, everyone knows a plate full of sweets is far preferred to a plate full of vegetables, regardless of age.
I've got to find out everyone's likes and dislikes so I know what to cook. Who knows when it'll be my turn at kitchen duty? How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or spicy food? Ooh, same! I'll definitely remember that.
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
I don't like being hit on during a meal. So it's nice to be with you.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
Would you kindly do something for me?
Have we met? No. Sorry. You remind me of someone I know.
Maybe.
My thanks.
Hello. If you'll excuse me.
Oh, I was just looking for my... Well, it's like a pale blue cloth. Have you seen it? Okay.
That said,
Well, perhaps...
hey there. That's so. Let's see.
My savior, thank you.
The cathedral is nice and quiet. Oh, you want me to join your class? I'm already having so much fun in my current class. Sorry to disappoint.
There's something else.
Well done. You have my thanks. Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the four saints. Do you know of them? Saint Indec, Saint Macule, Saint Keyhole, and...
Saint Cephline! Who is your favorite, Professor?
Now that you are a member of the Church, be sure to familiarize yourself with our teachings and traditions.
You have helped me so much.